I'm Jesse Miller. I'm the CEO of Midtown Video in Miami, Florida. We are a boutique audiovisual integrator. So we service clients that need anything from a video conferencing system being built to a sound system and a video wall at a stadium, or a background audio system for a retail environment or a restaurant. Anybody that needs custom sound and video integration, we provide services and technology. Before we began working with Base, some of the most frequent and ubiquitous comments, I don't want to say complaints, but comments from my employees was that they didn't have clarity about their role. They didn't understand where their responsibilities ended and their team members began. People were wearing too many hats. There was, I don't want to say chaos, but it was more chaotic before we began working with Base. I was introduced to Brent Lowe as a speaker at an organization for our industry. So we were a member of a club of other audiovisual integrators, and Brent was brought in as a speaker to introduce us to certain collaborative ideas. Also, I'm familiar with his work because another organization just like ours was celebrating their big transition to almost, I don't want to say no management, but self-management. And I know that Brent and Base played a role in consulting their transition to self-management. So I had some exposure. I was in a situation where I was seeking assistance in our business. In a premonition kind of flash of collaboration, I asked my two chief veterans to join me in a search to see which business consultant we would select to work with our business. And we interviewed 3, and the decision was unanimous. What made us finally decide to pull the trigger and hire a consultant to help us bring improvement to our business was a series of meetings called by the sales team, sort of on behalf of the operations and installations team. I agreed to sit in on these meetings and hear what their concerns were. And they were tough to hear. But as I started to recommend solutions, I got a lot of pushback. And so I said, I need guidance. And not just me, but they could have used some guidance in how they brought up their concerns. So we all needed guidance. And that, by the 4th or 5th meeting where concerns were brought, listened, solutions were presented from some, but not enough, that's when we decided we needed outside assistance. Some of our biggest wins from Base's implementation include role definitions. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for now and safe enough to try. People have a much better, clearer idea and understanding of their role. Also, we've implemented a weekly operations meeting that follows the tactical meeting format, which is spectacular. We've created a leadership team. So the business has a subgroup of leaders that are focused on sensing and addressing tensions in the business. And personally, Brent has been my executive coach, and over the last 2 years or so of working with him, my ability to approach challenging situations, seek collaborative input, and deliver tough, important messages with care and confidence, my ability to engage in those areas has just increased significantly, and it feels so good. Another area of big wins from our engagement with Base is from some interpersonal coaching. So I mention Brent often. Certainly Rob played an incredible role, and Jennifer has conducted 3 or 4 different interpersonal coaching sessions where sort of just one-on-one, when one employee and a second employee realize that the two of them have some kind of blockage to their communication, something preventing their collaborative success together, we'd ask Jen to step in and just watch their relationship grow, watch the walls melt down and the empathy grow, and these two fantastic employees who had some interpersonal challenge between them were able to make progress towards overcoming them and really collaborating effectively together.